I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. I'm the first. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Remember me.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it on.
Back in week 4, the Bills won a blowout in their last matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? Find out next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in just in an absolute freefall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So here now the Bills offense on the field to get their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw on 2nd down. Noble. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Buffalo.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Durant. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Noble. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
When you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get him to open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on second down, Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Noble. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 1st down, Durant, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Caught by Wilson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down now, Durant. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Off-play action. Noble. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Durant. Brought down at the 20. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans and play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Noble. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Noble. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Durant, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Noble. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Bills! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are once again back in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Mac Jones and the Patriots ready for another chance here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. On third down, Noble. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 1st down. Noble. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Noble. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. Losing 7 on the play. Now bring out 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Noble. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Durant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw on 2nd down. Noble. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England's offense set to go. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's good for a Patriots.
Jones now throwing on first down. Open man is born. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
To throw on second and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for Ramondre Stevenson. Incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll run on first down. Durant, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Jones on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne.
And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now Jones.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
On 1st down, Durant.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, Durant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Buffalo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant.
And there defensively was Jack Jones. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Durant, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.